Work is now well underway on BAE Systems' new £33 million manufacturing plant. The 350,000 square feet facility is the first development on HIGHBRIDGE's Radial 64 site at Washington in North East England. It's also the biggest manufacturing pre-let in the region in years.
It's been a real team effort. The local councils, MPs, trade unions, everybody's worked together to make this happen today, and it's fantastic. It's great to see, after all of the hard work and toiling to get to this stage, is fantastic.
Radial 64 was previously home to Dunlop Goodyear tyre factory, which closed in 2006. BAE Systems' choice of it as the location of its new factory to replace the one in Birtley was the result of the high-quality site provided by HIGHBRIDGE, its strategic position just off junction 64 of the A1, and the support of the local authority and MPs.
We're very excited when we heard that the Washington site had won out in the bidding, and I know a lot of the workers are transferring over. For the constituency, this is a real coup.
What this does, it gives a long-term future to munitions production in the North East. And I think it's also quite poignant that many North East families have servicemen and women overseas, that this plant will actually be helping to service by producing the top quality ammunition that they're producing.
BAE Systems' new plant will take up 29 acres on the Radial 64 site. The remaining 16 are already attracting strong interest from other manufacturers as well as distribution companies. And as a development area, grants could be available from One North East and Sunderland City Council.
The council has given both assistance in being a partner and working with the company by helping the company identify and analyse the available sites and helping them to make the right decision. We've also helped them in terms of financial assistance in terms of helping them secure jobs here for Sunderland, so we're delighted that that's the case.
Back in 1915, the British government came up with a novel solution to the dual problem of a lack of munitions and a shortage of men to make them. The shells and cartridges were to be produced in new factories in Birtley. The manpower was to be provided by Belgian refugees and wounded Belgian servicemen. 3,500 of them were housed in a self-contained town, Elizabethville, named after the Belgian Queen. A skilled local labour force has long replaced the Belgians, with generations of families providing decades of service for the company.
Me and my dad worked there for 30 years, and there's many people, his fathers and sons and grandfathers, there's generations of people who work through the company. Not many people leave of their own accord. It's quite a good, friendly atmosphere.
And one of the Army's senior generals who visited BAE Systems' current and future sites says that experience and expertise is vital for his frontline troops.
What they get from somewhere like Birtley is all those tens of years of experience. People like Mervyn, who we met earlier today, who'd spent 45 years working here on ammunition, really knowing what they're doing and making sure that what they put out is safe and accurate and very high quality.
There are several stages, mainly forging, semi-finishing, final machining, and then, as you've seen, the painting process in the end to produce the finished article. Everything is very highly toleranced. As you've seen, you'll see behind you that guys are applying gauges all the time. They're checking every standard on the shell. The paint has to be to a given standard before the article is finished as acceptable.
Workers from BAE Systems' current munitions factory will start to move across to HIGHBRIDGE's Radial 64 development as early as next year. The new factory will be in full production in 2012, ensuring soldiers on the front line can continue to rely on the skills and professionalism of BAE Systems' North East workforce.